Be me, 32 years old. Senior VP of Marketing in downtown Chicago. Make six figures, drive an Audi Q5, own a condo in the Loop with exposed brick. Total package on paper. Currently sitting in the waiting room of the Zenith Union. Most exclusive matchmaking service in the city. Entry fee is $25,000. Non-refundable. Tired of the apps. Tired of swiping on Hinge and finding guys who think craft beer enthusiast is a personality trait. Tired of Bumble where guys expect me to carry the conversation. I'm done with the boys. I want a man, a partner. Someone on my level. Door opens. Woman walks out. Looks like Meryl Streep in Devil Wears Prada, but scarier. This is Patricia, the headhunter for hearts. I walk into her office. View of the lake is incredible. Sit down on a chair that probably costs more than my first car. Patricia looks at my file, adjusts her glasses. So, Vanessa, you're looking for a husband. Not just a husband, I correct her. A partner. A power couple dynamic. I want someone ambitious. List my requirements. Must be over 6'0". Talk when 6% bright. Must make at least $250,000. Needs to be cultured. Travel lover. Emotionally intelligent. Must have good hair. No gamers. No guys who are finding themselves? Patricia writes nothing down. She just stares at me. That's a very specific list, she says. It's not specific, I say. It's the bare minimum. I bring all that to the table. I expect the same. Patricia sighs. We have men like that in our database. Good. But they have lists too, Vanessa. I smile. I'm sure I check their boxes. I'm fit, successful, independent. Patricia doesn't smile back. We'll see. 2 weeks later. First match. Grant, 35. Investment banker, 6'2". Enderstinias. Makes the money. Lives in Gold Coast. Photos look like a J. Crew catalog. Finally. We meet at Nobu. I wear the red dress that usually kills. Grant is there early. Good sign. He stands up to greet me. Firm handshake. We sit. Order drinks. Conversation starts. I launch into my work week. Tell him about the campaign I just saved. The incompetent juniors I have to manage. How hard it is to be a woman in corporate leadership. Grant nods. Sips his scotch. Doesn't ask follow-up questions. Just says sounds intense. I ask him about his work. He shrugs. It's work. Markets are volatile. Keeps me busy. He pivots the conversation. Asks about my hobbies. I tell him I love travel. Tulum, Mykonos, Bali. I tell him I like trying new restaurants. I tell him I'm really into self-improvement books right now. Grant looks bored. He checks his watch. Is he checking his watch? I try to engage him. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I ask. It's a standard question. He looks at me like I just asked him to do long division. Hopefully retired from banking, he says. Oh? And do what? Start a firm? Consult? No, he says. Buy a boat. Disappear to the Caribbean. Fish. I laugh. You're joking. You're too young to retire. You have so much potential. He frowns. Potential for what? Making more money I don't need? To build a legacy, I say. He signals the waiter. Check, please. Date ends 40 minutes in. He puts me in an Uber. Doesn't try to kiss me. Doesn't text to see if I got home safe. Next day, I call Patricia. He was dry, I complain. No ambition. He wants to quit and fish. He's lazy. Patricia pauses on the line. Grant manages a $100 million portfolio, Vanessa. He's not lazy. He's burnt out on the rat race. He wanted someone to talk about life with, not business. Well, he was boring. Next, match number 2. Elias, 33. Architect. Artsy type, but successful. Owns his firm. We meet at a gallery opening. Much better vibe. He's charming. Wears a scarf. We look at art. He explains the brushwork. It's sexy. We go for drinks after. Talk for hours. He's passionate. He talks about restoration projects. Historical buildings. I'm feeling it. Then he mentions his weekends. He spends them at a cabin in Wisconsin. No reception. Just him and his dog. Woodworking. Hiking. Sounds lonely, I say. It's peaceful, he says. It's where I recharge. I start thinking. We could renovate that cabin. Make it a rental property. Airbnb is huge right now. I pitch him the idea. You could make passive income, Elias. Scale the business. His eyes glaze over. I'm not looking to work on my weekends, Vanessa, but it's leaving money on the table. He changes the subject. Ask me what I do for fun that isn't work-related. I tell him about my spin class. And brunch with the girls. And managing my investment portfolio. He smiles, but it's a sad smile. We hook up that night. It's good. Next morning, I try to schedule our next date. I pull out my phone. I'm free next Tuesday evening or Saturday lunch. He's putting on his shoes. I'll let you know, he says. He doesn't let me know. Ghosts me. I text him 3 times. Hey, are we still on for the weekend? Guess you're busy. Nothing. Another man-child who can't communicate? I complain to my friends Jessica and Sarah. We're at a wine bar. Men are intimidated by successful women, Jessica says. She's single too. 34. HR manager. Exactly, Sarah agrees. She's divorced. They want a mommy or a maid. They can't handle a CEO energy. Elias probably found some 22-year-old barista who thinks his cabin is magical. We toast to high standards. I go back to Patricia. I'm annoyed. $25,000 and I get a burnout and a ghost. Patricia looks at her computer. We have feedback, she says. I want to hear it. Elias said, you made him feel like he was at a performance review. Excuse me? He said he woke up and you were already planning how to monetize his hobby. I was helping him. He didn't ask for help, Vanessa. He wanted a connection. He's fragile. I snap. If he can't handle a woman with ideas, that's his loss. Patricia takes off her glasses. I have one more match for this month. This is a wild card. His name is David, 36. Doesn't work in corporate. He owns a high-end landscaping and construction business. Blue collar, but wealthy. He's very traditional. Fine, let's try it. I meet David. He's 6'3", built like a linebacker. Hands are rough. We meet for steak. He pulls out my chair. He orders for the table without asking me. Usually I'd hate that. But he orders the ribeye and a Cabernet I love. So I let it slide. He's direct. Looks me in the eye. Doesn't check his phone once. We talk. He's funny. Earthy. Tells stories about his crew. About building gardens for billionaires. He doesn't care about my title. Oh, marketing. That's cool. Doesn't ask how much I make. Doesn't try to impress me with name drops. It's refreshing. We date for a month. It's the best month I've had in years. He fixes my sink without me asking. He picks me up in his truck. It's a massive Ford Raptor. I feel small next to him. I like it. But then the cracks start. He goes to bed at 9:30 p.m. He wakes up at 4:30 a.m. I'm a night owl. I want to go to galas, events, be seen. David hates suits. I'd rather chew glass than stand around drinking warm champagne with people I don't like, he says. Come on, it's about networking, I tell him. I don't need to network, Vanessa. My work speaks for itself. I have a 6-month wait list. He's stubborn. One Saturday, I go to his place. It's a house in the suburbs. Large yard, but the decor is dated leather recliners, big TV, no art. It looks like a bachelor pad. We're sitting on the couch. He's watching college football. He's happy, drinking a beer. I look around. You know, we could really elevate this space, I say. Get rid of these chairs. Get a sectional. Some abstract prints. He doesn't look away from the TV. I like my chairs. They're comfortable. But they're ugly, David. They're functional. I keep pushing. And your wardrobe. We need to get you out of these Carhartts when we go out. He mutes the TV. Turns to me. Vanessa, stop. Stop what? Stop trying to fix me. I'm not fixing you. I'm upgrading you. I didn't ask for an upgrade. I'm happy. You're settling, I say. His face hardens. No, I'm content. There's a difference. He stands up. I think you should go home. What? I'm watching the game. You're scanning the room looking for errors. It's exhausting. You're breaking up with me because I want to decorate? No, I'm breaking up with you because you bring chaos into my peace. Chaos? I'm organized. I'm efficient. Internal chaos, he says. You're never satisfied. You're always looking for the next level. I'm already at my level. He walks me to the door. I drive home furious, crying in my Audi. How dare he? I'm the prize. He's just a contractor with a truck. I go to Zenith the next day. I demand a refund. This is a scam. You set me up with losers. Patricia invites me into her office. She looks tired of me. Sit down, Vanessa. I remain standing. I want my money back. No. Read the contract. but I will give you something more valuable. She turns her monitor around. It's a spreadsheet. Data from all the men I've dated, plus feedback from the Mixer event I attended last week. Look at the comments. I lean in. Combative. Transactional. Talks at me, not with me. Ask about my net worth within 10 minutes. Beautiful, but energy is frantic. Feels like a job interview. I stare at the screen. These men are weak, I say. My voice is shaking. They want submissive little housewives. Patricia shakes her head. Look at match number 42. Michael, CEO of a tech firm. He married a woman last month. Who? I ask. She's 29. She's a librarian. A librarian! I scoff. What does she bring to the table? Patricia looks me dead in the eye. She brings peace, Vanessa. She doesn't compete with him. She doesn't criticize his hobbies. When he comes home from fighting a war in the boardroom, she's a sanctuary. You are not a sanctuary. You are another war. The words hit me like a physical slap. I am another war. I storm out. I call my brother Jason. He's 30, single, works in IT, lives in a messy apartment with 2 roommates but has a Porsche. I need to vent. I go over to his place. It smells like pizza and weed. He's playing Call of Duty. Headset on? He pauses the game when he sees my face. Who died? My dating life, I say. I tell him everything. The matchmaker, the feedback, the peace comment. Jason laughs. What? Why is that funny? Because she's right, Ness. You're agreeing with her. Look, he says. He opens a Mountain Dew. I love you. You're my sister. You're a boss. But I wouldn't date you. Why? Because guys like us, we work hard. When I clock out, I want to turn my brain off. I want to play games, watch a movie, eat good food, and maybe have sex. I don't want to debate politics. I don't want to optimize my sleep schedule. I don't want to be told my couch is ugly. But don't you want to grow? I ask. I grow at work. I grow at the gym. Home is for rest. You turn home into a second job. I stare at his gaming setup. 3 monitors. LED lights. So you choose this over a relationship? He looks at the screen. This doesn't yell at me. This doesn't judge me. If I suck at the game, I just restart. If I suck in a relationship with you, I feel like a failure for weeks. It's just math, Ness. Cost-benefit analysis. The cost of dating modern women, no offense, is higher than the benefit. I can get sex on Tinder if I really need it. I have friends for hanging out. I have money for toys. Why would I invite a manager into my house? A manager. That's how they see me. I leave Jason's place. Drive to the lakefront. Sit in my car. Watch the waves. I open Instagram. See a post from Jessica. If he wanted to, he would. Know your worth, queen. 500 likes. Comments are all women hyping her up. Don't settle. Men are trash. I look at my own profile. Curated. Perfect angles. Marketing exec. Traveler. Foodie. Photos of me in Paris. Me at galas. Me looking expensive. It looks like an ad, not a person. I think about David and his ugly chair. I think about how safe I felt when he drove that truck, until I opened my mouth and tried to change him. I try to text David. Hey, I've been thinking. Delete it. He won't reply. He's probably watching football. Happy. Without me. I go home to my perfect condo. It's quiet. Very quiet. I pour a glass of expensive wine. Sit on my designer sofa. It's stylish, but it's not actually that comfortable. I pull up Hinge again. Unpause my account. Change my bio. Looking for a partner in crime. Must be ambitious. Swipe left. Swipe left. Swipe left. Match with a guy named Kyle. Entrepreneur. 6'1" inch. He messages immediately. Hey, gorgeous. Love the ambition in your bio. Let's build an empire. I smile. Finally. Finally. Someone who gets it. I don't see the red flag. I don't see that he's just mirroring me to get in my pants. I don't see that I'm about to do this all over again. Because the alternative is admitting that I'm the problem. And I can't do that. I'm the prize. Right? Sip the wine. It tastes bitter tonight. Post a story of the glass with the sunset. Caption, peace of mind is priceless. It's a lie, but at least it looks good on the feed.